Welcome to In Brief series with the third of the Big Six, Percy B. Shelley. Shelley was born on 4th of August 1792 at Field Place near Horsham, Sussex, England, the eldest son of Timothy and Elizabeth Shelley. With one brother and four sisters, he stood in line to inherit not only his grandfather's considerable estate, but also a seat in Parliament. He attended Eton College for 6 years, beginning in 1804, and then went on to Oxford University. He began writing poetry while at Eton, but his first publication was a Gothic novel, in which he voiced his own heretical and atheistic opinions through the villain of the piece. That same year, Shelley and another student, Thomas Jefferson Hogg, published a pamphlet of burlesque verse, posthumous fragments of Margaret Nicholson, and with his sister Elizabeth, Shelley published original poetry by Victor and Cæsar in 1811. Shelley continued this prolific outpouring with more publications, including another pamphlet that he wrote and circulated with Hogg, titled The Necessity of Atheism, which got him expelled from Oxford after less than a year. Shelley could have been reinstated if his father had intervened, but this would have required his disavowing the pamphlet and declaring himself a Christian. Shelley refused, which led to a complete break between him and his father. This left him in dire financial straits for the next 2 years. At age 19, Shelley eloped to Scotland with 16-year-old Harriet Westbrook. Once married, Shelley moved to the Lake District of England to study and write. 2 years later, he published his first long serious work, Queen Mab, a philosophical poem. The poem emerged from Shelley's friendship with the British philosopher William Godwin, and it expressed Godwin's free-thinking socialist philosophy. Shelley also became enamored of Godwin and Mary. After 6 years out of money, Mary, who eloped with Shelley, returned to England. In November 1814, Harriet Shelley bore a son, and in February 1815, Mary Godwin gave birth prematurely to a child who died 2 weeks later. The following January, Mary bore another son named William after her father. Many critics regard Shelley as one of the greatest of all English poets. They point especially to his lyrics, including the familiar short odes To a Skylark, To the West Wind, and the Cloud. Also greatly admired are the shorter love lyrics, including I Arise from Dreams of Thee, and To Constantia Singing, the sonnets in general, and Adonis, an elegy for the British poet John Keats, written in formal Spenserian stanzas. His greatest work are the Cinci and Prometheus Unbound. On July 8, 1822, shortly before his 30th birthday, Shelley was drowned in a storm in Italy.